This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Olof province of Biafra Land, and we are here live and direct. Today is the 20th day of October 2025. Being Monday. Therefore, I welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends and well-wishers to this hallowed platform that is created in order to enlighten, in order to create awareness, in order to open the eyes of our people to understand the reality facing us. Therefore, do not forget that this is a revolutionary radio. This is a radio not like any other, because this is where you hear all those things that you can never hear on the mainstream media. This is where we preach them without fear of favor, that you may know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Therefore, you will not know the truth without hearing it, and hearing the truth does not qualify you as knowing the truth. No. You first of all hear the truth, you investigate about it, you make researches, and after finding out, because hearing the truth pushes you into the next stage of researching about what you heard. Once you research and you found out by yourself that this thing that is being preached is the truth, you confirm it. Now you've known it, it becomes part of you, and that is when the truth shall set you free. It is that time the truth sets you free. Therefore, once again, I welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends onto this hallowed platform. This is Radio Biafra London House of Service, coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name, as you may know, is Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Olof province of Biafra Land. We are here live and direct. Today is the 20th day of October 2025. Therefore, this is a day that activists, that Nigerians also rise up or rose up in protest by expediting or enforcing their right, citizens' right, in order to protest against injustice. The injustice meted against our leader Mazi Jonathan Chinedu. Some people would have been asking, or have been asking, why is IPOB not officially involved? No, this is Nigerian thing. IPOB will not be involved to ruin their thing, because anywhere IPOB steps in, it becomes another thing. It becomes interpreted in another way, and they will leave every other thing and start talking about IPOB. By that time, you will know that Nigerian government will bring out hooligans in order to start burning criminals, to start destroying things, and they will term it IPOB. That is why IPOB is not officially involved in today's event. Do you remember 2020 NSAS protests? Mazi Jonathan Chinedu only lent his voice, but now it is a voice of the most hated in Nigeria. They turned it into another thing, and today they are even using it against Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, that he is the instigator of NSAS protests in 2020. So don't you see that the DOS is always wise for people that out of sentiment they want IPOB, the DOS, to behave like them sentimentally without calculations. It doesn't go like that. Things don't go like that. Remember, we are running an institution. IPOB is an institution. That is it. And that is why we must do everything to protect this institution. Are you getting what I'm saying? This is the most important thing. Protecting this struggle is a task that must be done. Protecting this institution is every one of us, everybody's concern. That is it. That is it. Because if the institution fails, if the DOS fails, everybody fails. That is it. That is why I always put it on my timeline that we must protect this struggle with the last drop of our blood. Many have died. Many are incarcerated, just like our leader. There are thousands of Biafrans that are even unaccounted for. They are inside. Don't you see of recent, I think, is it 100 and something of them were discovered in a prison in Kano State from Obibo. These are people's brothers. These are people's sons. These are people's husbands. These are people's uncles. That is it. So, they are there. People died because of the institution, the struggle we are in. That is why we must elevate or innovate. We must innovate. According to the analysis, I call it classical analysis of Mazi Jonathan, which I was playing since here on radio, some part of it. I advise our people, please go to Mazi Jonathan's platform, scroll, and you will see that his analysis, I am telling you, is classical. Every Biafran should, I say, every Biafran should understand what the situation we are in. I say, this is we must protect this struggle. I've been saying it right from day one. There is nothing I will see in this struggle, maybe individual, somebody compromised that will give me a sleepless night or frustrate me or bring me down. No, because I know that we humans are fallible. We humans are fallible, honestly. It doesn't matter how, it doesn't matter who, you know, but what will bring me down and I see myself as a failure is if this struggle goes down, if the DOS goes down. That is where, you know, I will become a non-entity. I will feel as a non-entity inside me. Are you getting what I'm saying? Now, what we are seeing, or what we saw that happened today, is not a surprise anyway. It confirms how Nigeria is a zoological primitive jungle republic, as I used to call. That is it. You know, a hyena will never change her color. It must always be a hyena, that is it. Shooting peaceful protesters. You know, this is in a democratic setting. This is something. What is happening? You know, many Nigerians with good conscience are seeing it is open to everyone, to all and sundry, that Nigeria is a place where there will never be justice. Nigeria can never be fixed. Do you see the amount, the number of military forces that rolled out just to quell peaceful protesters today? These are people, forces that are needed in Borno, in Zamfara, in different parts of Nigeria that are flashpoints, that where the Fulani terrorists are on the rampage. But they don't do it. Instead, they are there. They are there to rule. Let me put it to rule. You know, Soludo say he is there to govern. But he is ruling. They are there to rule. I'm telling you, it is not governance. I will play the voice of Soludo. So, now it shows all and sundry, those who care to observe, those who care to speak, face their reality. It shows to them that Nigeria is blatantly lawless. Nigeria is, Nigeria is a country that is unfixable. That is it. The persecution of Mazi Jonathan Chinedu is revealing many things to many people. Those that are not Biafrans, they are speaking up. That is how it should be. So we are getting there. That is it. What I am telling Biafrans is to make sure to guide this struggle. Many things that are unfolding should never get you frustrated, because this is their goal. Remember, I continue saying this right from day one, that Mazi Jonathan Chinedu was renditioned from Kenya, huge sums of money spent by Nigeria to convince the international community to buy the conscience of powerful countries, to pay the secret operations of gathering intelligence on Mazi Jonathan Chinedu's movement and everything. It is, all those things are not free of charge, for your information, and they are not peanuts. Nigeria paid heavily. So they did this thing to destroy IPOB, the structure. They are holding Mazi Jonathan Chinedu in the DSS in order to destroy IPOB, to monitor how IPOB functions, to monitor those visiting him, those that are IPOB, maybe members or supporters, they monitor them. Communications of Onyendu, they monitor it, so that they will use it in order to destroy IPOB. But IPOB is very, very, very cautious. IPOB is highly cautious. and they understand. IPOB leadership understands this. That is the most important thing. You know, something you know will not kill you. It's something you don't know that will kill you. As long as we have known right from the one that they didn't kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya. Why? Because they know that if they kill him, the consequence will be die, and IPOB will flourish more very speedily. They say no, we will keep him and monitor and destroy IPOB, because that is where their plan is, to monitor how IPOB is run. Remember, they have been trying right from the beginning, targeting even Radio Biafra London. They spent huge sums of money. Immediately Buhari entered office in 2015. They bragged that they have taken Radio Biafra down. Are you getting me? By using Dangote to buy the company, the satellite provider of Radio Biafra London, buying the company, paying 10 times the real price of that company in America. It's an Israeli company, and they sold it. Immediately they bought it. They have no use of it. They didn't want to start bribing them, begging them, please name your price. We want you to remove Radio Biafra London from your list. They just say, we want to buy a company that is maybe less than $5 million. They bought it, I think, $20-something million. They paid cash, Nigeria. If it is you, what are you are going? I will sell and sell more, and ask them, do you need even my shoe to buy? Because I will take them that they are stupid. They did all these things in order to destroy IPOB and her voice. But here we are after many years, after 10 years, we are still on Radio Biafra London. What does it tell you? What does it? Because they wanted to nip this from the board. The powers that be, Britain, they don't want IPOB, according to Mazi Jonathan, and rightly so, to transcend from individual energy to institutional balance. They don't want it. They don't want it to balance. They want it to be individual show, individual entertainment with no single functional or strong structure, so that once that individual collapses, everything collapses. Once that individual fails, everything will fail. Is that what you want? Is that what you want as an IPOB? That's why when I look at people that are saying no, that stopped contributing since Mazi Nnamdi Chinedu was renditioned, they use it as an excuse. Now I'm confused. I don't know now. I will not donate anything. I will not contribute anything to IPOB until Chinedu come out. You are a facilitator. You are facilitating our enemies. You know, here we expose it as it is, so that when the time reaches, you will not say no, we didn't tell you, we didn't hear. Now for don't explain, we don't understand now. Here, that is why listening to Radio Biafra, listening to some of our very intelligent broadcasters, even on social media, and you will understand how things work. This do not work. The world does not rotate around your sentiments. With your sentiment, it doesn't change nada, nothing. Your sentiment doesn't change nothing. It doesn't change nothing. Reality is there. Reality is there waiting for you, moving at you. There is nothing you can change through sentiment. So here we preach to you reality. It doesn't matter how bitter it is. It doesn't matter how maybe you might see it. It makes you feel bad, but that is the reality. That is it. So let me I want us to understand that this struggle must be protected. This struggle must be protected. That is it. Now, let me play what Soludo, his interview. Let me play it, please.
What is your view about that protest and the agitation for the release of Nnamdi Kanu?
Shell, I think we should be discussing Anambra and...
You know, when you look at the body language of Soludo Wambafo, it made me laugh. His body language, he never expected this. You know, with what he said, they told him that we are going to don't worry, we are going to talk about your governance and Anambra State, nothing more. So when this man hit him, Shehu hit him with this question, he became uncomfortable. Soludo Wambafo became highly uncomfortable. You know, I read it, it's in him. He became highly uncomfortable. If had it been he didn't compose himself, he maintained his composure, but his composure also betrayed him. His body language betrayed him. Otherwise he would have started shaking, I'm telling you, because he didn't expect this question. So let's listen to what he said. He said, Cheru, no, I didn't expect you to ask me this now. You want to embarrass me? Which one be this? We agree that we are going to talk only about governance, about Anambra and election, and that's it. Why do you bring this issue? Listen again.
What is your view about that protest and the agitation for the release of Nnamdi Kanu?
Shell, I think we should be discussing Anambra and forthcoming election. That's what you said this program is all about, and you're not going to drag me up.
This is what they always want discussed. Election. Who is in PDP? Who will win? How this rubbish. This is, they want always running round and round and round. This is what they want to be discussing. You don't know that this issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu IPOB is part of the governance. You didn't know. Once they enter into power as a senator, as a governor, they change, and understandably so, because of Nigeria. Nigeria is like that. This man that is talking, no, you don't want to dive into Mazi Nnamdi Kanu issue, IPOB issue. This is the same person, I think, 5 years back, either 2020 or 2019. During Ofodile book launch, he was mocking the Igbo politicians that time. He was mocking them because that time he was an technocrat. He was not a politician. He was mocking them, say, many Igbo politicians are pretending that this IPOB issue is not should not be discussed. That anyway, let them continue. I will use it. If they are agitating now, I will use the agitations to be cutting deals. Let them continue. Today he becomes part of it. Do you see why mostly black people, they are not ideologically driven. Black people they are not consistent in ideology at all. Are you getting what I'm saying? You cannot see, hardly you see a Nigerian that was maybe a social activist, let me put it like that, condemning many things that the governments were doing, and after he entered the power and started implementing what he was saying as an opposition. It is impossible. He will change. He change voice. He change voice. He even become more worse than who he was castigating. That is Nigeria for you. That is why they don't have dignity. No dignity, no class. I say 6 years ago like that, 2019, or 18. Soludo was speaking in another language, mocking Igbo politicians. That look, all these things that you are seeing IPOB is doing, Biafra must be discussed though. Stop avoiding it. Today he is doing exactly opposite of what he was chiding. He don't want to describe. No, it is his right. But as a public servant, he have to dive into issues of concern. That is it. So let's continue listening.
Get me to Anambra and forthcoming election. That's what you said this program is all about. And you're not going to drag me, get me to, if you like, get us distracted from that focus. As for those who are...
So, talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu issue is a distraction. That is it. It's a distraction. All that he wants is talking about Anambra election governance. Ask him, what is governance? What is governance? When, when all these big issues that concerns us are ongoing, and he's talking about governance. Is it different from governance? The answer is no.
Agitating or going to have demonstration or whatever, they have a right to do so. I mean, in a democracy where everybody has freedom of expression, and you express have your freedom of expression in the way that you do so. I discussed the issue of release of Nnamdi Kanu, several months upon assumption of office, and even on the day that the Ohanes and the Igbo had their Igbo there, I said, we needed to have a conversation, because for me, I believe very strongly that, of course, I am of the view that the Igbo man needs Nigeria, Nigeria needs the Igbo man. That's my view. So, for those who going on failed protests,
let me say this. He says, for his view, Nigeria needs Igbo man. Igbo man needs Nigeria. This is a big, huge political statement. We are in a global village. Igbo man even needs a Cameroon. Cameroon needs Igbo man. Igbo man needs Mali. Mali needs Igbo man. Igbo man needs Spain. Spain needs Igbo man. Igbo man needs China. China needs Igbo man. So, when Chukwuma Soludo continues in this pattern of argument, he is not getting it right. He has right to his view. Yes, he has right to his view. That is why IPOB we are an ideologically based movement, and that is why we always want dialogue, and that is the reason, one of the reasons why we created Radio Biafra Live on X Space, where we invite, because many people that have different opinions and ideologies concerning what we are doing, even if they are Biafrans, they are afraid to call in on Radio Biafra London. They are afraid of this platform. So we made it simple for them. Come to X Space at Radio Biafra Live every Sunday by 5 p.m. There you can bring up your opinion, bring up your argument, criticize what we are doing, that we shouldn't be doing, like tell us why we should not be doing it. That is why it is created, or it was created, so that you feel free. But arm yourself with facts and figures. Be ready to take questions and debate in a civilized manner. That is it. Not only ranting. No. Ranting doesn't solve it doesn't even make sense. But you need to arm yourself with information to come and convince us. Convince us. If we go to their space individually, if we go to the spaces of some of these our people, they insult us as IPOBs, they insult, they threaten, they insult. But it doesn't pass up. So this man said Igbo man need Nigeria need Igbo man. Of course Igbo man need the whole world, and the whole world needs Igbo man. How many Igbo people are military, serving in American military? How many? There are many of them. So they need them. How many Igbos are scientists? There are many in different countries, including in Nigeria. One Igbo woman discovered an asteroid. An Igbo woman, which a new asteroid that was not known, and it was named, one asteroid was named Okeke, because the name of that woman was, I think, is it Okeke Okafo? Madam Okafo. It's a woman. It's a scientist. Do you see that? So we all need ourselves in this world, but that is not the case. You cannot tell me that Nigeria needs Igbo to be under their feet, subjugated. You cannot tell me, you cannot prove that to me, that we should be in Nigeria even the way we are. Don't worry, don't complain. Just like yesterday on X Space, one man came and started saying that no, the way what we are doing is not the solution. That when somebody that is bigger than you hold you on ground, you don't make noise, you don't shout, you don't talk, you don't just stay there. That is how we should be. Stay quietly as slaves. Anything they want, they do us. Only we be praying until one day God will send a Messiah and he will come and save us. This is the mentality of some people, and that mentality is in some of our people that are castigating IPOB. I am telling you, this is the mentality of some of our people. No, why are you making noise? Don't talk. Leave it like that. Stay like that. Stay calm. Suffer in silence. Only pray to your God. Maybe one day things will change. Things will change. This is very, very bad, honestly speaking. I said this, and even I let me repeat, which I've been saying. South Sudan, why are they a country today? Because they made noise. They made the necessary noise. As long as it took, it doesn't matter. As long as it took them, they made the necessary noise. South Sudan started fighting before 1 year before their independence. South Sudan was, I think, Sudan, sorry, not South Sudan. Sudan as a country had their independence in 1956. In 1956. But South Sudanese took up arms to fight for their freedom as 1 year before independence, because they foresaw that there was danger for them if they allow things to be in that way. Britain wanted to leave them, give them independence, handing them to the Janjaweed, to be Arabized. These are people that had foresight. They are politicians at that time. They are political elites. They saw how Britain was negotiating. You know, Britain, the West, they are always in love with the Janjaweed. I'm telling you, I don't know why. I cannot tell you, I will not tell you that I don't know why. Some of the reasons is because they are also colonizers. You know, birds of the same feather fly together. They flock together, birds of the same feather. Why you see Britain, the West, always supports the Janjaweed, even the Fulani, because they are colonizers like them. So they love them. They always support them. So when South Sudan saw how they were moving, negotiating, sidelining them, trying to negotiate, to carry them, put everything into the hands of the Janjaweed of Sudan, they said, no, Britain, you cannot leave us in the hands of people we didn't know. It's because of your colonization that joined us together. We are not one people. Go and I want Biafrans, please, as you are hearing my voice, go and study deeply about Sudan. The same scenario with us, exactly the same. Sudan and South Sudan, please. I say it is exactly the same scenario. Even their own is even worse because they are dealing with the real Janjaweed. When you hear Janjaweed, Fulani, they are not Janjaweed. Look, let me tell you, even in Sudan, when you see it, you hear Darfur crisis that is still going on till today. The Fulani, the Janjaweed are even fighting the Fulani in Sudan. For your information, this is real fact. It's not made up. The real Janjaweed. These are the Mazi Jonathan Chinedu Christian, the Fulani, the Janjaweed. No, they don't. These are the real Janjaweed. They are original Janjaweed. They are not even in good terms with the Fulani. So, but South Sudanese fought these people. Now, Corona Haka now, praise them now. But our people say no, as they are holding us, keep quiet, don't make noise until any day. Continue praying there. If they give you food, you eat. If they marginalize you, eat. If they didn't give you, leave it. Until one day a Messiah will come and rescue you. This is the mentality of slave. It's a complete slave mentality. And that is why they call the Bight of Biafra Slave Coast. Because slaves are bound there. People think in a slavish manner that side. That is why most of the slaves taken to the New World, which is America today, more than 33% of them are from the Bight of Biafra, for your information. It is a historical fact. It is not being made up because of the way many of our people reason in a slavish manner. No, accept it like that. No, accept marginalization. It's God will do it one day. One day God will rescue us. God will send somebody to rescue us. Don't make noise, otherwise they will kill us. Don't you see Cardinal Arinze? Our IPOB members one time met him some years back. It's in the video. It's in YouTube even. They met him directly in Rome, in the Vatican. Tell him, Augusta, they hear all these killings when they were killing us. shooting the hell out of us if it is Donald Trump. Shooting everybody without arms or rather flag. Say, Oga, why can't you use your position in order to talk to Pope, to even inform the international community about our plight? Cardinal Harins answered them. He said, this thing honor they do. Don't you know? If a strong person that is more powerful than you come and you have a bicycle, strong person come and carry it. Are you going to fight him? You don't fight him. You allow him. He carry the bicycle. Go. Don't fight. It's like that because he's stronger than you. So you keep quiet. Now, when you see people in higher places exhibiting this type of ideology and mentality, you become confused. You see now, what is the problem? What is the real problem? Do you think that why South Sudanese they fought the first brutal war for 17 years? They maintained it. Britain saw that they are challenging them. So Britain helped the Janjaweed to massacre them. The same way they helped Nigeria to massacre us. It's not only limited to us. They massacred the South Sudanese. But now I said no. He said, you kill all of us. They starved them like they starved us. They said no. And they ended up in the first war, South Sudan war. They ended up in a negotiation table. Just like the same thing we ended up in an armistice. No victor, no vanquish. Okay, continue, but this and that, they have rules. Okay. In our own, they gave us 3R. Rehabilitation, rebuilding, redis, and all the 3R. Go on, Nigeria never respected any of them. Instead, they even collected our money. They plundered us and put us into more misery. And none of our politicians, none of our political elites ever rose up, organize themselves and rise up and say, no, Nigeria, we shouldn't take them to even international court. No. That we should look at the documents of our armistice. That is, no victor, no vanquished. That is the terms and conditions of the end of the war. It's on the document. It's documented. Where are they? Where were our intellectuals, our politicians, when they will condemn IPOB? Why? Because they didn't take their responsibility. They want us to continue suffering in silence. Instead, individually, go and sabotage and grow up and make it individually. We said no. All these things we are doing, even before Wazirike came out, it shouldn't have come out even. It should have been our political elites, Biafran politicians, that should have said no. Nigeria, the terms, you never respected the terms of our armistice in 1970. So what is happening? They should have started making noise, international noise, but none. But today, anything they tell you, they know how to cast it. No. You people, the way you are doing it is not like that. Why didn't you do it? Why didn't you do it in your own way, the way it's supposed to be? Do you see our logic? Our people, they said, our politicians, they say, no, just leave it like that. Now, don't go back, revive the war. No. But there are agreements reached before the war stopped by Philip Effiong, in which he made a statement. He said, look, if Nigeria didn't treat Biafrans well, that Biafran children will rise up again. The political Igbo politicians or Biafran political elites try to prevent this by talking for us. They try to prevent this by at least preempting poking Nigeria that no, the way you are going, the 3R, where are the 3R? You should implement it. Don't you know that it is a right? It is a right for us to, even for them that time, even in the 1970s, to start agitating and say, no, where are the 3R? You didn't implement, no. But they kept quiet, and they want us to do that? No, we won't. South Sudan, after having a pause in the war, just like we did, after stopping the war, negotiating, holding armistice, terms and agreements, they continued. After 8 or 9 years, the South Sudanese also saw that they noticed that they continue noticing that, look, the Sudanese, the Janjaweed are not giving up. They continue doing the same thing that started the war. And after warning, they carry arms again. They say, no, we cannot stay here. They will use idea and take us back, Arabize us. They pick arms again and fought this time around for 22 years. And today, South Sudan is a free country since 2005. Don't you see that? How beautiful it is. Don't you see how glorious it is? But our people, they are playing. No, any individual that is in a very stable situation, he now, as a politician, he now say, no, it's good, let us not make noise, don't do it like that, just continue. What are you telling me? Let's continue listening to Salute, please.
That, of course, the Ohanaeze and the Igbo had their Igbo there. I said, we needed to have a conversation, because for me, I believe very strongly that, of course, I am of the view that the Igbo man needs Nigeria, Nigeria needs the Igbo man. That's my view. So, for those who are going on failed protests, I am governor of a state. Mine is to govern. Social activists do their own job. I do my own job. I've had my say, and in the way that I do so, and there is a...
And his own is to govern, to rule. That is only thing. To rig election, win election, roll out to Dogachi, roll out talks to win election for him to govern. He never, doesn't he understand that governance, talking about releasing Mazi Jonathan from an unjustified incarceration, rendition, is part of his duty and governance. What is governance to him? No, I think he said he's a professor, but he is speaking another voice, because during Ofodile book launch, he mocked politicians, and today he is one of them, talking like them. It's very, very pity, honestly. People without dignity. I am not against his view as an individual, but what he's talking, it doesn't make sense. Most of the talks doesn't make sense, honestly. It doesn't make sense at all that his governance, his work is just to govern, as if talking about IPOB or free Mazi Jonathan is not part of governance. It's not part of his responsibility. That's what he's telling me.
A process that obviously has to get through. And that is what I can say to you. I speak very frankly. I have my opinion on this. Like I said, when Nnamdi Kanu comes out, that's what we believe. Ultimately, he will come out. And when he comes out, we are going to sit down around table and interrogate our alternative visions for Igbo land. My vision is that we should build a livable and prosperous.
This is what IPOB have been. It's our mantra. The only way is the alternative way, or talking about any other alternative way. That is what we are. That is what we are saying. That is what we have been talking. Let us first of all ask ourselves: do we want to be part of Nigeria? That is the thing. Yes, Nigeria need Igbo. Igbo need Nigeria. Nigeria need Biafrans. Biafra need. Okay, we agree, because we are in a global village even. Igbo man, Biafrans need the China. China need the Chinese. Need the Igbo man. That is it. But in this our own case, we are clamoring for plebiscite, a referendum, to ask ourselves: do we really want to be here individually? Not you know, you and Ohanes and the chieftain, and now you want to sit down to talk. How many times did the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sit down with the governors? Have you forgotten? He sat with Okezi Ikpeazu, with the former governor of Anambra State, his predecessor, Willie Obiano, with Rochas Okorocha, with the then Ohanes and the chairman, Nyawodo. Have you forgotten? And they asked him, please, what is to be done for you to tone down this agitation? He gave them lists. Say, go and obtain this in Abuja. That all these politicians go do your own thing. Don't worry. Go say this is what these people are clamoring in Abuja. Just he mentioned the second Niger bridge at that time. He mentioned bringing seaports. He mentioned the building different infrastructures in our land. Is it a big thing to be done? He said, go and as you are talking, as you are doing your own, leave me. I know what I'm doing. Let us be doing our own. We'll be working hand in hand, but people will not know. Because it is our agitation that will push you. You will be going to Abuja and say, this is what these people are clamoring for. This is what they are clamoring for. How do we? The only way to stop them, let us build all these things. Bring seaport in One, dredge Niger River, so that you build seaport in Onitsha, in Warri. Open the refineries, build them, let them be working. Now we kill this struggle. That is it. That was when they were scared stiff. They say, who will go and meet Buhari to tell him this? They were scared stiff. And they invited the military to come and kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in his own town. Have you forgotten? This was 2017. Have you forgotten? Now this man wants to now talk. This is politics. He want what concerns him, what he is interested in. How to rig election and bid and serve out his next 4 years again as Anambra governor. That is the only thing. That is why he was disappointed with Shegu, the journalist. You see that? When people don't know how to play politics, they suffer. They suffer the consequences. You know, I told you the other day, when I played Good Luck Jonathan's statement on the book launch of General Irabo about Boko Haram. He mentioned, he spoke how as a vice president he was sent to go and quell the Niger Delta militancy, and he went and they go and stopped it. Compromised Asare Dokubo, Tompul, all of them. He compromised them, and he come out as he have done big thing for Nigeria. But look at the northern politicians. They promote their honestly, we don't. No. Politically, I want to hear him. They tell you, go and kill your own. Go, don't worry, it is your turn now. Go and kill them. Stop, kill everybody. Stop this. And he foolishly go compromise them. Instead of giving them code, say, hey, now make on do waiting on the do secretly. Don't mind me, don't mind me. If I go, I will cry. I will even cry more than the bereaved. Say, these people, they no grill. See, waiting now. Wow, waiting we go do. If it is to give them this resource control, I don't know how. Let us negotiate with them. Me, I don't try. No way. Don't you see how the northern politicians are promoting their terrorists? Their own is pure terrorists. Without clear-cut, requests. Don't you see that? They retain their own, using their own in order to intimidate everybody. But they will push our own people, go and destroy your own. You go and destroy. Who is the foolish? Here we say it as it is. Who is foolish among you, among us? Is it the Fulani is foolish? Or is it the Igbo politicians or Biafrans in general? The answer is no. It's the Biafrans in general. They are foolish. They are foolish. Mazi Jonathan Chinedu told them that time, say, hey, you people don't know how to play politics. We must work hand in hand. We will be agitating. Now you'll be using that agitation to be getting things for us. But you'll be shouting, playing politics. That is how things go. They said no, out of their personal interest, their personal political interest. They said no, destroy them, kill them, this and that, them, destroy IPOB. Hell, when are we going to be saved? This is a question I used to ask myself. When is our safety coming? When are we going to be saved? But IPOB, we continue. We must continue. Just continue listening.
Cross homeland, so that itinerant people, wherever you go and you don't find some soil, whatever else you go, you have a livable and prosperous homeland to return to. That is my very deep belief, and I canvass it with no apologies, and I hold that, and I'm prepared to debate this with anyone, that the future prosperity of the Igbos, God didn't make a mistake in putting us together as one nation, and we must explore.
Do you see the same mantra of the Fulani Caliphate? Don't you see how he said God didn't make mistake in keeping a professor saying that God created Nigeria, keep us together. Listen again, please. Listen. Listen.
I have to debate this with anyone, that the future prosperity of the Igbos, God didn't make a mistake in putting us together.
God didn't make mistake in putting us together, which means his God is Frederick Lugard, isn't it? God didn't put us together. One bar for Frederick Lugard did. He put us together. It is not God, unless what you call God is anyway. Your God is a white person, so I don't know. But the Chukwokike, the creator didn't create Nigeria. The creator of Nigeria is Britain, and that is it. So, do you see the narrative of the Fulani? This is what they put him. They put them inside. This is what you continue saying. This is what you continue talking. God put us together. God put us together. God didn't make mistake by putting us together. It's very sad, honestly.
As one nation. That's it, with no apologies. And I hold that. And I'm prepared to debate this with anyone, that the future prosperity of the Igbos, God didn't make a mistake in putting us together as one nation, and we must exploit all the opportunities available to that in a fairer Nigeria.
A fairer Nigeria. When will you get a fairer Nigeria? A fairer Nigeria where the Nigerian government is negotiating, pampering terrorists, Fulani terrorists, armed to the teeth. They visit them. The Fulani terrorists will tell them, we don't want the Nigerian military to be around in all these local governments. It's part of our agreement. And they will say, okay. They are the Fulani terrorists armed to the teeth. They are controlling many local governments in the north, many parts of the north. And they say, yes, they give them money, they finance them. This is fairer Nigeria. Whereas your own, bring them, kill them. You bring your own to be killed. Don't you see how stupidly stinking our politicians are? That is that mentality. And that is the mentality of some of our people that no, don't shout. Somebody that is bigger than you, he hold you hostage, so don't talk. Don't make noise, don't do anything, otherwise he will kill you. So, and you continue like that until you just continue praying. One day your savior will come. Don't you see how stinking that mentality is sounding? Don't you see that? Don't you see? So we must continue. Now I want to go to another discussion in a way about the Nigerian army. Let me play, please. The Nigerian army, after Mazi Jonathan and Chinedu's last 2 Saturdays broadcast, blaming Nigeria, why should they kill Gentle the Yahoo? Now they are forced to come out to tell the public that they arrested Gentle the Yahoo. They captured him. Are you getting it? They captured him. He is in their custody. Now let me play it before I continue what I want to say. Let me play it. This is a Nigerian military officer. What is his name? MG Kangeye. Is it General Kangeye? Listen.
Between 8th to 13th October, they have conducted offensive operations and arrested a suspected IPOB ESN terrorist.
Say it's an IPOB ESN terrorist, which is live from the pit of hell. But continue.
Identified as Gentle, who was on Trump's wanted list along 8 other criminals in Owerri West and Maitole local government areas of Imo State, as well as Izzi and Abochukwu local government area of Imo State. So weapons, ammunition, and vehicles were also recovered from them. Additionally, a female IPOB ASM collaborator.
Okay, this is to confirm that they captured Gentle the Yahoo. It is official by the Nigerian military, isn't it? Okay. Now, they are calling him IPOB commander, this and that, which is lie, because they know that IPOB have been saying it right from the one that we have nothing to do with. IPOB has nothing to do with Yahoo. Gentle the Yahoo. But they still continue tagging it to IPOB because it's an agenda. Now the question I ask is this: why are they not parading him? Why are they keeping his confessions a secret? Because he's revealing the sponsors. He's revealing his sponsors. And for your information, the Nigerian army is making secret arrests in the Biafra region based on the confessions of Gentle the Yahoo. Do you think if, for example, Gentle the Yahoo is really an IPOB or ESN commander, don't you think that they will parade him show him where he's saying yes, is Mazi Chinedu or Mazi Jonathan that is the DOS, he's the IPOB, I'm representing, talking. They will parade him. How many criminals do they parade? The Nigerian military. Every time they parade, they say, oh yeah, they stage him, they coach him how to talk. Okay, yes, I am IPOB, I'm ESN. Why don't they do this to Gentle? Gentle has been exposing some of the people supporting, financing them. They are hiding it. Why is the Nigerian army, the Nigerian military, hiding all this information? Instead, they continue arresting people, secretly. When you go to the market and libel, talk against somebody that, Emeka is a thief in the market, you spread that news. You mean the people in the market, they have had it, and they will carry it, go home to their various destinations. How are you going to come back to tell people that no, after you find out Emeka is no longer thief? No, it's not Emeka, you made mistake, he's not, Emeka is not a thief. How will you go back to the market to tell them that no, Emeka is not a thief? They have carried that news. This is what Nigeria is doing to IPOB. They blackmail IPOB, they tarnish our image, they infiltrate the gullible people, use them. That is, it's intelligence work. We have been explaining it here for umpteenth time, many times, every time we explain it. Are you getting what I'm saying? Do you know that there is a report from Gaza in Palestine that the Israeli Mossad, is it Shin Bet, yes, for internal security, they rose up another armed group. Some are saying that they are ISIS, armed group ISIS. This is Islamic State inside Gaza, in order to be committing different crimes of shooting at the IDF soldiers, the Israeli military, so that Israel will use it as an excuse, say, you see, these people are not stopping, they are radicals, they are this, in order to give them the opportunity to be killing Palestinians in Gaza. It's intelligent work. I don't know why our people cannot understand it, or they don't, or somehow they don't want to understand. They have made up their mind. They created these criminals, financed them, because there is money. Money is not a problem when it comes to this type of dirty job. Money is not a problem for Nigeria or Nigerian politicians. They will do it and do it well. They created these criminals in order to blackmail, to put IPOB in the dark side. That is why whenever we talk about IPOB, you see people talking, they are killing us. ESN is killing their own people. I see if IPOB, I said it some time ago, I think in one space, I say, you people, the IPOB has been existing pre-2021. IPOB has been existing, being shot to pieces since 2014, 2015, nothing. So you are talking as if IPOB started existing 2021, because anything you talk, they start, they enter, they sit at home. Is IPOB? Also, they are. I said, come on, why are you people so mischievous? Why can't you tell yourself the truth? Or are you that will the truth kill you if you recognize the truth? Did IPOB start 2021? The answer is no. So why are you tagging IPOB killing? Is it killing? This is Nigerian intelligence work. They compromise. They give money. There are political talks they can use. Even turn them, say, okay, anything that happens, say is IPOB, is you are ESN. When is our people going to understand this? So my question is to the Nigerian military: why don't they bring out, even bring out Gentle the Yahoo in the camera, the way they used to do? Because it's very easy for them. Oh, it's IPOB, it's ESN. I kill, I am ESN, I am IPOB. Nonsense. All those are staged. Today, Gentle the Yahoo is giving them information, the real information, people that are sponsoring him, that are using him. It has nothing to do with ESN or IPOB. That is why they are arresting those people, some of those people, secretly. The powerful politicians, they leave them. And the Hope Uzodinma know that his time is over as Nigeria, as Imo State governor. He remained a little bit, I think a little more than or 1 year, something like that. So that is why all these things, he used Gentle and all those criminals in order to make sure that there is no peace, nobody has peace in Biafra region, mostly in Imo State, so that he will rule Imo State without anybody asking him any question about his the way he entered, he usurped power, he was imposed in Imo State. Because when everybody is on their heels, when everybody is fighting for survival, running, nobody will be relaxed or have the chance in order to ask questions about governorship. No. What people will be like, even if it is devil ruling us, we want peace, we want security. That is the thing. Are you getting what I'm saying? We want peace. That is because there is they don't have the mind, they don't have the relaxed mind in order to start querying how their governor was imposed on them. It is the tactics of Hope Uzodinma. That's why he put everybody on high tension, so that everybody will be thinking of security until he finishes power. Had it been there is peace in Biafra region, in Imo State in particular, people will be now say, come on, why is this man safe? Why is he ruling us? Why is he being the governor? Remember, some kind of questions. This is the same thing, the same tactics they are using on Nigerians in general. They impoverish everybody. They impoverish Nigerians in order for them to continue ruling. So that during election period, when they give you 1 cup of rice, you are happy, you thank God that they sentence you, you don't even have electricity. So they sentence you from fighting for survival. Always you are fighting for survival. You don't have the time to even talk about or think about politics or who is ruling you or your governance. You don't know, you don't think about that, because there are many things worrying you. Have you charged your phone? Your phone is dying off. So from there, things are skyrocketing. You have to hustle in order to make ends meet. Before you know, you never pay even your house rent. So many worries. So you cannot be able to even question how you are governed. This is the tactics. Otherwise, don't you see in Nigeria, I think minimum wage is 70-something thousand naira. Some are paying 100 if they are paying. What is 100,000? It's nothing. But the political class, the senators are receiving 30 million naira every blessed month. Nigerian senators, 30 million naira every month. Some are even higher, if not higher. But teachers that trained doctors, that teachers that trained Wamba for governors, teachers that trained the president, brought up the president, are being paid 100,000 naira per month. Whereas the senators, I'm not even talking about governors, Nigerian senators are receiving 30 million naira. 100,000 naira a month for a teacher. 12 months is 1.2 million. You know, when you look at the ratio, oh God Almighty, you see that Nigerians are in almighty mess, in complete hellfire. They structure it like that so that you as a Nigerian, as a citizen, as an ordinary Nigerian, you will be quarreling with your own fellow miserable citizen, fellow comrade all the time, fighting for survival. You will not have time for the politicians. Anytime they pass and give you 1,000 naira, hey, you heard them that they are good people, hey, now we vote for them. This is what they want. That is why they sentence everybody to poverty. You see that? You will see the logic. Yeah, on Radio Biafra. This is a revolutionary radio. What we say here, you can never hear it in other mainstream media. Are you getting the gist? So that is why Radio Biafra is addictable. It is completely addictable. When you listen, it doesn't matter the tune we use. You say, but now what these people are saying is true too. That is the only thing that satisfies me. It satisfies us that, notwithstanding that our tune is crude or this, and judge it anyhow, but now what the people are saying here is true. That is it. So they sentence people to poverty. They sentence Hope Uzodinma brought insecurity because somebody like him could only thrive in chaos, in insecurity. Where people are running for their dear lives every day, so that people will be praying now. We don't care again any person that is ruling us. Who is the governor? Let him be, but to give us security at least. I will come and tell you that I am trying, your dear governor, I am trying. And you pray for him, say, please try more. Hope. You no longer question how he entered office. It's a tactics, it's a strategy, and we reveal it here. That is why we always tell you, even in this struggle, to protect the struggle, because we know the Nigerian tactics. They want IPOB collapsed. They want it splintered. Are you getting what I'm saying? So that, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu will be left with two options: to be compromised or to be eliminated. Oh, this is the reality. It doesn't matter how you are. So the only way out is to protect this struggle. Protect this struggle. They have succeeded in circling Mazi Jonathan Chinedu. It's a human being. I used to say it. They have, succeeded in circling him, giving him negative talks. If you are not wise, you will not understand. Are you getting me? So, when they want the structure of IPOB to be collapsed, that is the only thing they want. But we are here. We are here. I love Mazi. Is it Madabuchi? Yes, the fearless evangelist. He said he plays. Is it number 5 or defense midfield? Which one? In IPOB. That anyhow we there here. So that if you are in this struggle by now, you shouldn't be using your sentiments. You shouldn't be sentimental. The only thing that will be in your mind, your effort, is to protect this struggle, so that we shall stabilize as an institution, not an individual thing. No. Are you getting what I'm saying? Once IPOB balances as an institution, which we are, is what we are building, now it's finished. It's finished. It becomes completely indestructible. Because if you remove one person, another person join, replaces, become like roller coaster rolling. Don't you see? Do you see the reason why Palestine or Hamas never collapsed? How many of their leaders were killed by Israeli bombing? Many of them. Immediately they kill one another, one will surface and even become more radical. Because it's an institution. They build it as an institution. They didn't build it around one person. Anything of this sort, freedom fighting movement that is built only around one person, it has no future. Sentiment if that person is no longer there, that one is gone. But once we are able to maintain it as an institution, protect it, it lives forever until our goal is achieved. That is the secret, and that is what I want us to understand. So before I open the lines, let me just read this news headline that it says flashback: IPOB linked atrocities, killings in Nigeria Southeast, by Premium Times. This is complete nonsense by our detractors. This is the propaganda that we are talking about. This is the propaganda. This is the propaganda. They continue propagating lies against IPOB because they know that IPOB is formidable. Are you getting what I'm saying? It's formidable. So they continue propagating lies. Just as I asked, if they say that Gentle de Yahoo is an ESN commander, why not try him in the public? In the court. Let there be camera. Why are they arresting people that he confessed that are sponsoring them to kill people, to commit crimes in Biafra land? They are arresting some of them secretly. They don't make it known. Let me read this a bit. All these propagated lies by Premium Times. For years, Nigeria Southeast has become an epicenter of violence linked to the outlawed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and its armed militant wing, the Eastern Security Network, ESN. IPOB is a group leading an agitation for an independent state of Biafra, which it once carved out from the Southeast, and some parts of the south of Nigeria. No, not only southeast, and some part of south. No, southeast, south, as the case may be, and some part of lower Kogi and lower Benue. That is Biafra land. I am telling you. Southeast, south, lower Kogi and lower Benue. That is it. Because we are the same. One of the sins of is allowing our land to be splintered. As it is today. Some of our people are calling themselves Northerners today. Very pathetic. They are associating themselves to the caliphate than to our people. Courtesy of Ohanes and Dib. Once they carve them out, say, okay, this side, this part of Igbo land belongs to, now they are Kogi State. Ohanes and Dib, they'll give them Ghana must go bag of money, and they keep quiet, say, it no concern me now. Very local, primitive set of human beings without dignity. Its leader, Nnamdi Kanu, is facing a terrorism trial at the Federal High Court in Abuja. Mr. Kano, a Nigerian British citizen, was first arrested in 2015 under the administration of the then President Muhammadu Buhari. The IPOB leader fled Nigeria in 2017 after Nigerian security forces invaded his family house in Afara Uku, Abia State. Okay, let me continue. Let me jump some places. The separatist group in August 2021 declared a sit-at-home. This is where they always, this is where they start. Sit-at-home order to be observed every Monday across Southeast, and on other days, Mr. Kano appeared. On other days, Mr. Kano appeared in court. The illegal order was intended to protest Mr. Kano's detention and pressure Nigeria's government to release him. After public outcry, IPOB suspended the sit-at-home, yes, but some factions of IPOB, there is no faction of, we have no other faction, we have no faction of IPOB. IPOB is one and only. Particularly autopilot IPOB. No, it is not autopilot IPOB. It is autopilot, led by Simon Ekpa, continue to enforce the illegal order. Even after Kano wrote a letter instructing Mr. Ekpa to shelve the illegal order, the controversial Biafra agitator insisted that he would enforce the order. Mr. Ekpa, a Nigerian Finnish citizen, was recently jailed for terrorism in Finland, and rightly so. And the IPOB is progressing, advancing, is waxing strong in Finland, for your information. Several people have been killed, abducted, or injured by gunmen who enforce the illegal order across the Southeast. It's not IPOB, you know that, and you've said it. Goods and properties worth millions of naira have been raised by hoodlums enforcing the illegal order in the region. Now, Premium Times love us, Abi, but they don't talk. What about goods worth billions, if not trillions of naira, and houses that have been destroyed in Lagos? Do they talk about it? No, but they love Ndibo. Hey, they love us. They love Biafrans. So they are concerned with so-called officially orchestrated insecurity in Biafra region. But they don't talk about the destruction of goods and properties that belongs to Biafrans in Lagos. The voluntary destruction that keeps everybody shivering. They don't talk about it. No, they talk about what is happening in Biafra region. It concerns them. Oh, they are concerned. They love us, but they say we are Igbos and Mugus in Lagos. Don't they say that? They don't talk about it. Although the illegal order appeared to have waned in some parts of the southeast, frequent attacks, killings, and abductions are yet to end in the region. All this, they talk about killing of Ahmed Gulag on 30th May 2021. This is completely ridiculous. Nigerian government is ridiculing herself. I'm telling you. It's on 30th May 2021, a political advisor to former President Goodluck Jonathan was shot dead by gunmen on Owerri, Imo State, while the politician was on his way to Sambakwe Airport, Owerri, en route to Abuja. The police in the state would later accuse members of the IPOB and its militant wing, ESN, of being responsible for the case. So the accusation, that is it. You have everybody have taken it. Oh, is yes, sir. No single investigation. Come on. And I am happy that later, I think, is it Hope Uzodinma that came out to say, to exonerate IPOB. That is not IPOB. Don't you see that? But they have taken that, the official version, in order just to tarnish the image of blackmail IPOB. Come on. Killing of INEC official. These are lies for beheading of 2 soldiers. These people, these 2 soldiers beheaded. They were beheaded by this gentle de Yahoo. These people, which they are tagging to ESN. But we bet the Nigerian government, we bet the Nigerian military. Bring out, gentle de Yahoo to the camera. Let him do his confessions in the camera. Why do they think that we don't know the people that this gentle the Yahoo was pointing, which they are arresting some of them. Some are in high political offices and they cannot be untouchable. Some lower people, they are inviting them, they are arresting them. Why are they not making it public? Why is Nigerian government so mischievous? Why? What about the killing of Azoka, a House of Assembly member in Anambra? I think, is it the last year or last 2 years? Which they knew what happened. Soludo knew what happened. After arresting the boys, the youths that killed him, after the police say, oh, they absconded. These are nonsense. I don't want, let me know God. So it is the same image tarnishing, blackmail against IPOB. We must continue. This is a struggle. What the Nigerian government is trying to do is to, try to blackmail us into reducing our credibility in the eyes of our people. They use lies, propaganda, and it is our, it is our duty in order to teach our people, in order to create awareness, in order to tell our people the truth, to expose the lies of the Nigerian government and their strategies, because many of our people don't understand. This is why it is a struggle, it is a fight. So we don't need to get tired. Any space you are, any place you are, defend IPOB. Tell the people that Nigerian government is, what they are doing is intelligence work, it's normal thing that is always been meted out to a freedom fighting movement like this, because they want us destroyed. They want to tarnish our image. They want to even destroy the structure, so that the people, even like the leadership, the DOS, everybody will scatter the thing, saying, now this thing is too much. That is it. So, but we must continue. Let me leave here and read another news headline. It's today's news. It says, alleged Christian genocide, Nigeria faces existential reputational threat, minister warns. And Nigeria should not be. Nigeria is an artificially created bad work of Britain. They created the zoo. This is what they wanted. They did in India, or they wanted to do in India, in Asia, by creating Far East, by creating a very big giant zoo called India. But Indians, they are wise people. They said, no, we have brain. You cannot create us like this. They reshuffled themselves. Independence of India happened in 1947. Before that, they have internal, let me call it internal confusion and wars, internal civil war. Let me put it like that. It's not outright civil war, but a civil war is not more than it. I'm telling you, that killed millions of Indians when they were trying to reshuffle themselves into their original selves, and they had independence as two countries instead of one. These are people that have their own mindset, not like Nigeria. Oh, God create us like this. Your God is Britain. Is that what you're meaning? Yeah, Nigerian gods are Britain now. God did not make mistake by creating us together, according to Soludo. Indians, they said, no, we need to recreate ourselves. They reshuffled themselves, they reshuffled their borders, and repositioned themselves as pre-European colonization. It took time, it took blood, but it didn't deter them. They are not like people that used to say, like some of our people, hey, no, if somebody strong, more powerful than you, hold you down, don't talk anything, don't make noise, just stay there waiting for divine intervention, and maybe one day it will happen. No, Indians, we are not like that. They reshuffle themselves, and that is why they are progressing today. India is a nuclear power today. India is a producing country today. You are not, because they redesigned, they recreated, they reshuffled themselves. They didn't allow Britain to become their god, as you are professing today that God created Nigeria. No, God didn't create Nigeria. Britain did. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, has urged communication professionals to deploy truth-based public relations as a strategic tool to counter the false narrative of a so-called genocide against Christians being propagated against Nigeria. And that is rightly so. There is Christian genocide. Are you telling me that all these killings, yes, there are killings of both Muslims, non-believers, atheists everywhere in Nigeria, but Christians are targeted. Christians are killed because of their faith. It is a known fact, for your information. When the former governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, will come out to public, he spoke it in Hausa, I think, and became happy that yes, they worked so hard that today he can proudly say that they have broken the record. That before, Kaduna that have never been ruled such like this, now they have Muslim tickets. That is Muslim governor, Muslim deputy governor, and also the Nigeria as a whole. They have Muslim ticket, Muslim president, Muslim vice president, and he boasted that this will continue till even over 20 years. What does it mean? It means something, that Christians are targeted, that there are people in the high places that whatever they are doing, it is based on religion. Are you getting what I'm saying? They base on religion. And most Christians now in Nigeria, they are not there to even defend their faith. No, they are defending their pockets. Otherwise, let me tell you, this opportunity that has come up, it should have been, taken over by Nigerian daddies everywhere now. But who are they? Because they are all criminals, they are committed. It is only few. Which one I know that is sad that I played his clip day before yesterday. Now he's only consistently has been talking about this. They kill people, they kill Christians because of their faith. Deborah Samuel was stoned to death because he put oh Jesus, I think, in their WhatsApp group in the university, and they took it as blasphemy, and they killed him. They killed her. Do you know what happened? The family, they bought them with a Canadian American green card. Okay, now this is what Christians in Nigeria, this is what they want. Only good life. They are not there to fight or anything for their faith. No, that is one thing that even made me. We need to even he pushed me for more for us to go back to our roots. I'm telling you, because the so-called Christians, they are not empathizing for themselves. What matters is their pocket. Instead, they use what is happening to others to mock the other, their comrades in other places. Oh, thank God! I mean, inside car, and the bus was assaulted. We are 12 passengers. 11 died at the spot, and only me survived. Praise God! It's a mockery. There is no empathy. They use the mischief of others, which they should fight. Hey, I'm happy. Praise Jesus. Boko Haram came, or the Fulani terrorists came. I was living in Katsina. They came, they shot the whole church members were in a church, and they killed everybody, and I survived. God saved me. Praise Jesus. They used the misery of their fellows, their comrades, as to showcase that their God loves them more than others. This is where I have problem with this religion. Honestly, they don't showcase empathy. Otherwise, what is happening when they butcher people? Christian villages in Borno, Christian villages in different parts of the north, including Middle Belt, which is happening in our presence, no outcry. Johnson Suleiman is talking about his second or third jet, how he acquired jets. Adebayo will be speaking about how he made his first $1 million. You know, rubbish. That is what they put them. So the Christian genocide in Nigeria is real. They kill people because of their belief, because they are Christians. They cannot defend themselves. That is the truth. I am telling you. It is high time we understand how things work. We must continue promoting this because the Nigerian government is spending a lot of money in order to lobby. Don't you see how they lobbied and brought that a special advisor to Trump? He's a Lebanese American. You know, his son. I mean, Trump's son married to the guy's daughter. Ogo. Two of them. That is how it is. So they lobbied him. He's an Arab. He's not a Muslim. He's a Lebanese Christian, yes, but he's an Arab. So they lobby. They know that Nigeria know how to bribe. This caliphate. Do you see caliphate? No, they don't behave like you. Where money should be spent, they spend it rightly. They bribe, lobby for their collective interest. They are not like you, Southern or Biafran politicians or Christians that are so selfish to destruction. I'm telling you, they are not like you. They spend their money judiciously to what profits them as a collective, as a collectivity, not like you know, not like Southern Christians or Biafran politicians or Christians, no, that are buyable. These people, they know how to lobby. They don't mind spending huge sums of money in order to come and lobby somebody, in order to launder their image that no, there is nothing like this. Whereas Christians, why can't you do the same thing and lobby? Why can't you spend money and also lobby in America? Continue, because it is a fight. Tomorrow you start lamenting, oh, they are killing us, they are Christians, help us. Oh, this is where I'm going to stop. Sometimes it is annoying, please. This is where I'm going to stop. I will go into a few minutes break so that when I come back, I will open the line so that people can call in. Please do not go away. I'll be right back.
What is your view about that protest and the agitation for the release of Nnamdi Kanu?
Shell, I think we should be discussing Anambra and forthcoming election. That's what you said this program is all about. And you're not going to drag me, get me to, if you like, get us distracted from that focus. As for those who are agitating or going to have demonstration or whatever, they have a right to do so. I mean, in a democracy, where everybody has freedom of expression, and you express have your freedom of expression in the way that you do so. I discussed the issue of release of Nnamdi Kanu, several months upon assumption of office, and even on the day that the Ohanaeze and the Igbo had their Igbo there. I said, we needed to have a conversation, because for me, I believe very strongly that, of course, I am of the view that the Igbo man needs Nigeria, Nigeria needs the Igbo man. That's my view. So, for those who are going on failed protests, I am governor of a state. Mine is to govern. Social activists do their own job. I do my own job. I've had my say, and in the way that I do so. And there is a process that obviously has to get through. And that is what I can say to you. You know, I speak very frankly. I have my opinion on this. Like I said, when Nnamdi Kanu comes out, those who believe, ultimately, he will come out. And when he comes out, we are going to sit down around table and interrogate our alternative visions for Igbo land. My vision is that we should build a livable and prosperous homeland, so that as itinerant people, wherever you go and you don't find comfort, whatever else you go, you have a livable and prosperous homeland to return to. That is my very deep belief, and I canvass it with no apologies, and I hold that. And I'm prepared to debate this with anyone, that the future prosperity of the Igbos, God didn't make a mistake in putting us together as one nation, and we must exploit all the opportunities available to that in a fairer Nigeria, equitable Nigeria. The Igbo man has a great future.
Like yes, look at how they block the whole road from east to south to Abuja. This is Lokoja, Abuja. Where all of us are trapped because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu protest. They went and blocked the road. They used the strategies of they killed someone. So this is what we are seeing now. A lot of us are trapped. Look at this is Lokoja. Yeah, Lokoja. I block Sigoza. What I go east. I'm on Batawuzi. Yeah, Dangote. This is Dangote. Fianame. Yeah, they block Dangote will block Soza. They will go frustrated and this east and south. I be Abuja for this protest. Their condition I want to win Ottawa. That about 20th of October. And time we get up every 6:30 to 7. I go get that. Yeah, they want yes, so I they trap, they block the youth so that we cannot invade Abuja for the peaceful protest. So this is what you are seeing now. I they trapped now. Okukai is actually our way. Was all we know that we are going to Abuja and it's unstoppable. Nobody can stop us. So their condition I know now.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Alu province of Biafra Land, and we are here live and direct. Today is the 20th day of October 2025. Therefore, our lines are now opened. I played this clip. Why I play it and I put it even on my Facebook timeline. They block the Lokoja road, the north-south road or east-north road, the Lokoja road, with Dangote trailers. I saw it on the video. It's on Facebook. So for you to know, they have a strategy. Any slightest thing, they will block the road. They use this is the investment of Dangote. Dangote never built one warehouse, a warehouse in the east. Rather, they use his trailers in order to advance the northern agenda. That is, political consideration. that is what it means. Every slightest thing they will go and block that road, so that to strand the people, to strand our people, Southerners and the Biafrans in particular, so that they hold you hostage because they know that you must come through that road. That's why they don't want to build the other roads, multiple roads to connect. So they build that road, leave it there. Any slightest thing, if they want anything, if they want to annihilate you, the whole people in Igbos in the north, they will block that road. You will not pass. In AT, what other number C's have you used? Have you applied your number C? That is why we say go back, invest carry out some of your investments in our home in the east. It must not be your home village or your home state. No, you can go if you are from, for example, from Delta State. You can go to Anambra or go to Imo. If you are from Imo, you don't want to go to your place, you can go to Boni or Abia or any other place. That is it. As long as it's Biafra region, that is it. Because these people, any slightest thing, once they block that road, no more. Because you must pass there with your luggages. If you also be like this, there is no way you can carry your luggages of 10 tons that you do way bill to enter flight. Are you going to charter the whole flight? That is being politically wise. Our lines are now open. Our WhatsApp and Signal line remains +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. I repeat again, our WhatsApp and Signal line +61 405 142 547. I have a caller on WhatsApp. Please, if you are calling on WhatsApp, some can also use the Signal. It's working. Just download Signal, and also you can call on it, because many people are calling mostly on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, you are the first caller. Please give us your name and where you're calling from, if you may. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, sir. Mazi Dewo. I'm Udeze. I'm calling from my location. Mazi, well, presently now, I won't lie to you. I truly enjoy what is happening in Nigeria, because we're based in Nigeria. Do you know I say that I truly enjoy what is happening in Nigeria? Because it seems that a lot of our people's brain are beginning to be waking up little by little. I'll not say all, because our people are still self-centered and selfish. I don't know when our people is going to know that Nigeria does not belong to us. That just I can't will say for now. So this protest now that happened today, I just love why it goes. So I let people know that we have no freedom in Nigeria, we have no democracy in Nigeria. It's just like I don't know if you take Putin, because Nigeria is like a most useless country that people don't even know their rights, and they don't know and they don't know the law of the land. Everybody just wake up to be thinking what they want to do on their own. That's what I'm saying. But the protests, I really supported it, and I like the way it went. Let the world know that Nigeria is a lawless country. It's a country that does not obey the right of its own citizens, who doesn't even care about its citizens, how they feel. And well, we are not living inside the country. I know what we are passing through. There's nothing like peaceful protest as a country is concerned. When we are calling for peaceful protest, there's no way the government can ever listen to the people, because then they'll bring their own violence. They'll try to cause chaos. There's left for the people to know how to manage the chaos. That's what I'm saying. And Mazi, our people have a serious problem. I don't know that we're not asking ourselves questions. That's why the United Nations, the USA, the United America, the senators are speaking about genocide of Christianity happening in this country. There's no daddy Geo. There's no pastor that is speaking against it coming out to talk about the killing, the Christian killing going on. Nobody. And yet nobody's asking questions. I'm really surprised, Mazi. It marvels me a lot. Yet every Sunday, a lot of people work until they're going to go and worship. They're going to listen to one preacher or the other, one man of God going to preach to them. But none of the pastor is supporting or affecting all all the useless politicians are coming out on the media telling us that there is just the crash. There's nothing between Muslim whatever. I don't know how they put it. They try to downplay it that there's no such happening. They are not clean Christianities. They are. I don't know. Mazi, I don't know. I'm just fed up on this country. Seriously, the way people reason, the way a lot of people don't question things around us. But with this kind of protest, I love it, and I wish, I pray like continue that way. I know that it's going to yield better results. That's what I can say for now. I know with this protest, you can continue like this. Trust me, a day will come, people will rise up. But I'm not saying I'm going to call upon one God. There's no God coming to save us, and there's no country coming to save us. We will be the one to rise up and save ourselves. And people must use their life to pay for it, because now it's not about Igbo things, it's about Nigeria things. A lot of Nigerians are waking up, both so-called Yorubas and the outsiders and the Fulanis. A lot of people, their brain is starting to function well. And now we are not understanding who is our enemy as Igbo people, who is our true friends. In this situation, it's left for some people to use their mouth to count it is. And moreover, I won't lie to you, Mazi. If I see any Igbo probably be destroyed anywhere in Nigeria, I don't pity such Igbo person. That's just the fact, because a lot of our people are here. Our brain is so dormant that we don't want to like open our brain to think, to ask questions. And once Igbo man make money, we don't think about him. The next be thinking that he wants to take the money on investment home. It's people that we don't want to go and kill him or her. So the next is going to take the investment back to a strange land. So that's what I can control for now.
Thank you. This Christian genocide, they would delegate it to farmers headers clash. Don't you see how they relegated the Fulani terrorism against indigenous population? They concluded that internationally now it's a farmers headers clash, so it's just a clash because of land, grass, lack of blame it on climate change, because they lobby for it. This caliphate, they know what they are doing. They are not like a stupid indigenous population that everybody is caring for himself. They know what they are doing. They will relegate it. No. There is nothing like Christian genocide. It's just terrorists. They are killing. I think Trump advised after. They are killing even Muslims and Christians. Christians are there with the idea that the Jews are there showcasing every Sunday suits of maybe $20,000-$30,000 every Sunday, changing suits and talking about how Jesus blessed them with 5 private jets. Rubbish people. How do you pity this type of people? Caller on WhatsApp, please go on. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good day, sir.
No.
Yeah, my name is Emeka Ndizoma.
Go on, Mazi.
Please, I'm not here to say anything. I'm thanking you for your work. It's very. In fact, we love your work, sir. Thank you for everything. But my concern is please. My hotline just went down, and I don't know the channel to get it this time around.
But what are you like? I cannot. The free channel that we used to get Biafra. Okay, it's on FM 102.1. It depends on where you are.
Not FM. Satellite dish.
Okay. Check it on the radio section. Once you're on the radio section, check. I don't have the polarity of hell, please. But check. There are people, yes, there are these people that
community radio. You mean community radio?
No, you say satellite. You said community radio is on Play Store on phone.
Yes, I'm listening with that one now, with the community.
Yes, if you are talking.
So where do you start to check?
Yes, it is there. Simple. You can also download Simple Radio. Type Simple Radio on your Play app and download it as a reserve.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
It's all right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Caller on WhatsApp, please go on. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Go on, please. WhatsApp, sorry. I kept somebody waiting. Oh, sorry. On signal. I'm very, very sorry. Mazi Fani, I'm very sorry. Caller on signal, please go on. Sorry for keeping you.
All right, Mazi.
No. Caller on WhatsApp, please. I will come to you. Go on.
My name is Mazi Fani. Mazi Fani calling from his location. I thank our HODs and also I thank our leader. I thank ESM. Without them, Mazi Fani would have ran up us up. Mazi, let me chip on my own view this night. And also I thank a very good people of conscience. It has now been a record. Nigeria government, that's our leader, before the world, is a because the plan of this Nigeria government against our leader work, or had it been projected against our leader, is a truth. I don't see the reason Nigerian citizens will rise up and demand the freedom of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi, what I am trying to point out is this. Nigerian government paint our leader as a terrorist, paint our leader as a killer, paint our leader as a devil. Nigeria government cajole our leader. Nigeria government talk every bad thing against our leader. But now Nigerian citizens have spoken, telling the world that all those projections or all those imagination against our leader is a false information. By rising up and demand the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu, let the world know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist. He is a freedom fighter, and that is why he is suffering. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not only fighting for we Biafra. We have seen it several times. When our leader was in Ikuje prison, he even fought for Fulani Hausa people that was detained without allowing them to, pick a lawyer or how someone to defend them. In that process, our leader fought for them to be released. To tell that the Nigeria government trying to crack down on freedom fighter. Now people have spoken, and they must continue in that way. We all know that Nigeria is a British company, supermarket, and all these things that happen. I know that British will be advising Nigeria government, to crack down the peaceful protesters, because I know that they are taking all the record. They will not allow their company or their supermarket to be destroyed just like that, because that's where they are getting their daily bread. But the masses must wake up and demand something good. And that is why they must stand firm without any compromise or biased mind. Because this government will go every length to make sure that this demand for the Nigerian citizen to be compromised. But let them stand firm. Because everything good to people. God never give you bread or give you butter. If you want to eat the Mazi, you have to work. It is. And then bring it to so Christians in Mazi. None of these pastors speak about it. They can never talk about that. Because this killing of Christians, if any one of them rise and talk about it, automatically they are going to have bad markets because they know what is facing them and what is about to happen. And that is why they can never talk about this killing of Christians. None of these pastors, none of these reverends, none of these bishops can talk. People that protest against Jonathan, good luck Jonathan, when they concocted all the whole lies. When this government funded Boko Haram, called it Chibok to bring Jonathan down, all these pastors, they rise up criticizing Jonathan. Even our sister Obie Okwesiri, even if I did not pronounce it well, but now none of them, you can never hear them again of killing of Christians. I didn't mean that IPOB is not in existence. Fulani will do more than what they are doing today, these terrorist people, to wipe all the whole Christians. I thank God, who make our leader to establish and give us leadership for we to fight for all the common people, all the common man, as long as humanity is concerned. And that is why the world are hearing that Christians are being killed in Nigeria. But nevertheless, we must continue this fight. Our destination is Biafra. We are not going to leave anything. We are not going to accept anything. Nigeria government must give us the for referendum. Let us decide our fate, because we are not going to take anything less than that. As my network is bad, let me drop from here so that others will chip and say their mind. Mazi, thank you and good night. We must continue.
Thank you. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Please go on.
Okay, thank you, Mazi Jonathan. Ndewo from here. I hope my voice.
Yes. Go on.
Yeah, Mazi Jonathan. Let me start from Soludo's point of view. You know, there's something that I found out, and that is obvious. The worst thing you do to Igbo politician is to put microphone in his mouth in public and ask him about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm telling the fact, because they are so afraid that they don't want that issue to be put up for them. But they are telling us that they have met or they have discussed about the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why is it difficult for them to come in the public and talk about it? That is the question for another day. These people, it pains me that these people are our leaders, political leaders. But these people are so afraid to talk about the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and that will be in public. So that is why something I could look at whether the audience of Kanu, he said that he don't want to have anything to say. If there's something Soludo is telling us, forget about his own point of view. The point is that they are afraid. That is the point. About the Christian genocide. Mazi, I don't think that, to my own view and understanding, I don't think that American envoy lied. Because, like you said, that to Fulani, they know how to lobby. Mazi, you will not believe it, because me, I'm thinking that the Fulani don't need to go and lobby to America. They have called all these religious leaders and they tell them what to say. They have settled them because this man from America cannot come all the way from America and have a meeting with Nigeria without religious leaders. Because Hans Zalman have given us his report. No religious leader in Nigeria have made a comment to counter that thing. To ask yourself, if not like IPOB and other concerned people, why is it that the voice of Nigerian Christians are not heard? Because these so-called political religious leaders are the same thing like Nigerian politicians. They are working together hand in hand. That is why they call it a tribal something. Because even the religious leaders in Nigeria don't have the statistics of how many Christians that have died in Nigeria. Because if it is happening in the north, the religious leaders in the east, it doesn't concern them. They go on with their program. It doesn't concern them. It's either that the religious leaders in Nigeria doesn't have a structure or they are working with the government. Although the Bible says that Christians are sheep without shepherd, and that is what Nigerian Christians are. Because this thing, coming from America, should have been a great opportunity for them to have a relief, even if it will not bring a solution. But do you hear their voices? How can other people be speaking for them? You can never hear their voices. Where are others the GOs? You can never hear their comment. So it's very, very bad indeed. But like you are saying, IPOB need to be protected. By who? By all members of IPOB. I thank God that at this point in time, the IPOB have graduated to some certain level that we all know what is going on. IPOB has been able to remove sentiment in our life and emotion, and we are facing reality. So I advise every member of IPOB, anywhere you are, to protect this movement, because the leadership of IPOB are taught what, so we give them all the necessary support they need. And that's the only way we are going to protect this movement. Because out of the government, they are more than Pharaoh. They need a stronger hand to break them. Because because those people in the helm of the affairs of Nigeria, they don't have any soul in them. Let me tell you, the thing that happen any person in Nigeria is to join my politics. No matter, even an angel from the heaven come, if there is a place called heaven, come and join politics in Nigeria, will be worse than these people are seeing today. So Mazi, you must continue. So I have to drop from here and let other people to come in. Thank you, Mazi.
Mazi, thank you very much.
From Ghana.
Call Mazi Ugo. Mazi Ugo, can you hear me?
Mazi, can you hear me?
Yes, go on.
I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me as well?
Yes, go on.
Thank you. Yes, Mazi, I am listening, but the situation I am where I was posted, I can't call apart from in the evening. If I come back early, but in the afternoon, I work with a heavy machine, so I don't want to jeopardize any safety and other things. But nevertheless, we must come. I appreciate you, and I appreciate the DOS, HDOS, all the whole principal officers, and the IPOB at large. And the work I appreciate you, and I appreciate the DOS, DOS, all the whole principal officers, and IPOB at large. And the work the DOS, DOS, all the whole principal officers, and IPOB at large. And the work the whole principal officers, and IPOB at large. And the work I am that annual for they always said, come on, annual for. That is what keeping the web today. This is how people are. We are here to remind them. I love it so much as you are reminding them. We are here to say it the way it is. You might not like it, like I said, but it's the truth. I get clear. Yeah. The way it is, so that people, somebody like me, when I gather with them, I pity them. I tell our people the way it is. Get hey, brakan on like this. Bunch of lunatics. Our people cannot reason. Our people do issue, but they cannot reason. That is why the Fulanis and the Yorubas Jayakubol today in Nigeria. Look at the largest ethnic group in Nigeria, Ndibo. But what is your position? Have you ever sit down and ask yourself, what is your position in this country called Nigeria? Everywhere. Igbo people, their position today in Nigeria. Only to come out. All of you, what you can do is to betray. Look at our people, Ndibo. Let's do something. God have been giving us another second chance to stay as a human being. But it's like we are just, but not IPOB. I am happy with the people who come because if you look at it this way, I've been had already been saying that if care does not take in 70 years to come, there will be no Igbo people again. Do you think what people that are saying this, do you think they don't know what they are saying? They know that they know. If at all that our people might hear, how would you and see onion roads in politicians to form security to form our people, guard our land, because we have seen what is coming. Do you want what is happening in Benue to be happening in our land? Because that is where they're driving it to Plateau. Do you want it to be happening in Biafra land? Because that's the Fulani's plan. They tell you is then we seek the Quran to the ocean. Where do you think the ocean is? Where do you think the ocean is? Can Naju, these flavor people, here? But we don't know nothing. But here we will sickness. Anyhow we cure it. Yeah. In the letter already wrote to these Igbo politicians, these maggots, they are all maggots. As far as I'm concerned, I don't regard these people as politicians. They are a bunch of lunatics. If there is any politician who don't have Godfather in the north, I will just say it's Alesoti, but Alesota can enyo. For me, for now, yeah. Every politician you see in Igbo land, when I do in our north, every politician in the Igbo land today, when his husband in the north, go and ask them. Then you pass. They only get power and guy their fellow Igbo people no. Now the letter only wrote to them to form security to checkmate the Fulani killers. They keep quiet. These people come to our land, they graze in our mother's farm. The woman thought they kill and rape her, they rape her and kill her. They didn't say nothing, they watch all these things happening. One Iceman that live in Texas, where I don't know why Trump have never deported that idiot, that bunch of lunatic. These are the things we need to be campaign of. He's in Texas now, a fool, a baboon, a useless idiot. If you go where he is now, but we are here to say it the way it is. These people don't respect these people. These people are war. You are better than them. These people are cowards. These people are, I don't know the word to use, but these people are not worth to live. You go to Texas now, you see him. When you see him now, you think he's a human being that is talking. This is why they don't like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is the answer. No, nothing more, nothing less. Now, here comes ESM to protect our land. You can see some Umokoko, who did not know what ESN stand for. How about anymore? They kidnap their own brothers. You went to bush, get now they kidnap your own brothers and sisters. They flew from Europe now. Look at them. How many this guy's wrong has another 10. Gani Moya Motoku kidnap in the Yoruba. Have you ever seen a Motoku in that nature? Or all their people, Ujego, that if you don't bring money, they will burn your house. And they will burn your house or kill you. You call, but those bunch of lunatics should have wrong people. Now, what some traders? If you don't bring money, what are you doing to release agent? We need a granite. This bunch of lunatics, Gishin and Dibo, is far from it. I am born at this planet Earth. Yes, I am born at this planet Earth. We are not what. If not because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it's not because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and we never know now my people they like this. We never know. It pains my heart. Now somebody Gani Moya, the security form is it not a shame? These are the things where you know. Before you know it, Nigerian government now I was international community. Do you think that the US you don't know what they are doing? What are they doing? But all by now. You never have my ministry Magi. Politicians, you don't know that Nigerian government now would send the international community. Say, now use your blackmail our people. I say, you go one negi, give anymore, give brother, show it, I give yes, I give this. Now blackmail a whole. Could tell them to checkmate this mother of Fulanis. Look at them with their vehicle, with their Okada, with their Okadas in the village in Ugwausa. Do you think the Nigerian military cannot go there and flush it? No, they can't, because Chekugumi, they told you that this is their foot soldiers. They made it clear to you that this is the foot soldiers waiting for the right time. But you that was supposed to protect our own land, blackmail your own brothers kidnap. Now, Mazi, let's go to premium time. You see, we have done it before. To BBC, BBC inside. IPOB to BBC. Gone are the days whereby you say you are CNN, you are Jazeera, you are MSBC, you are Sky News, you are Fox News. You come to us, I have to work. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell us that I'm not here to Ikagwai. When Mazi was here, you can I'm not in Takrika. Why you can go through. I have put in also now. I'm not in Takrika. Why? If not, Premier Time say they are concerned of what is happening in Igbo land. This is exactly what makes me to call this Premier Time. We shouldn't let them go. There must be somebody who know how to write an article. The little ones, you know, write article about Premier Times and place it to their wall. Let them understand, as you said it, this is the reason why I called. Oh, they like what they are concerned. Danger with media concerned for Igbo. But you lie against our people and brought war in Igbo land. It takes Babangida 50-something years to come out and say this is not Igbo coup. What did the Igbo politicians did? There is a big confirmation for them to take these people to International Criminal Court of Justice. But who is going to do it? Saludo, Professor Nakwash, with Tomowa and Nimo Atanja. Who? This pedophile who pulls them in Imo State, this that have done APC, the one on the Ebonyi and Katara, who? Tell me who? These are a bunch of lunatics in Igbo land. They call themselves governor while their husband is in the north. We have to write an article and tell Premier Time, whatever that terrorist newspaper is, that they shouldn't have this to us. If they are lunatics, they want the Igbo property. These people think we are stupid now. In this era of social media, we are going to make use of it. Mas, you have to write article to them. Let them understand that the Yorubas are destroying Tunumbu and his gang are demolishing Igbo people's property and their houses. They can't even give them notice. They are destroying Tunumbu and his gang are demolishing Igbo people's property. And their houses. They can't even give them notice. Good?
Mazi, go on. Mazi, go on, please. Go on.
My name is Mazi Ejikeme. I'm calling from blessed land of Biafra. Biafra is our religion. On this hollow platform is worship. Eze Chukwuka Biama, the God of our land, the God of our ancestors is our chief. Mazinam the Puchukano Hamadika, one of Biafra land, is our leader. He stay in the hand of DSS and every politician in our land. And DOS is the highest decision making in IPOP. Great Biafrans, that's something we need to know. Nobody will save us. We are the people that will save ourselves from this kind of evil entity called One Nigeria, created by evil British. There is one person that called, report about our satellite. That's a BTV and the Radio Biafra satellite is down for a week and now. So please, for those who are in that line, should come out and explain. Know whether is it we allocated this thing or change the frequency so that everybody will know. We can copy it and paste to everybody so that they can reset their plan.
Okay, you mean it was down? It was down since it had been down since a few days now.
A week and now.
Okay.
Yes. That is what that guy is trying to report. Yeah. So, great Biafra, let us continue. Mazi, you know, when we talk about issue of genocide against Christianity in Nigeria, you know that since 2015, IPOB been there championing this, telling the whole world that is something is going on in Nigeria against Christianity. Did you see what Christians did? They have called us many names, trying to, you know, the people that is speaking in favor of them, telling the whole world, which IPOB alone. All the Christianity, all those people are calling us names. Even they are call us Antichrist, you know, and praying that anybody that plan to destroy or divide Nigeria is an enemy of their own God. All these people. Now everybody is now complaining. We are telling them, we did not hate anybody we are telling you should stand on the truth. Even if it leads to your death, that is what makes you a human being. Now, let us go back small. During when they are preparing 2023 elections, this Jagaban recruited all the Abor, give them the Pope, Bishop Cloth, Reverend Father Cloth, all these things, to come and stand no Hanwabo Bukan in Nigeria. Did you see any Christian cough that time? The answer is no. You see, this when we talk about
I think it was 2019. It was 2019, the second term of Buhari.
Yes, that Buhari. 2019, yes. Second time. You see, the first tenor of this Jagaban, that the first tenor when he prepared. You see, nobody cough then. How can you save this kind of people? Now, Busa Emmanuel starting complaining what happened, that Nigeria, they are trying to Islamize Nigeria. Now, and we are praying it Radio Biafra here, day and night. Do you see any Christian react? The answer is no, because they are all of them afraid. Some of them, even this Khan president or Khan Young, he may even be member of Islamic Brotherhood. That nonsense man, because they already sold. Because this Christian, this Muslim are using some of Christian, you know, to Islamize Nigeria. But
you are right. What you are saying is factual. It's true. It's true.
Our people should understand. You see all this our people who are doing celebrity. You see all these governors, that all this leadership in our land. Even some of these people are in that the same occultic Islamization. All these people who call themselves rich billionaires in our land, they are there. That's why you cannot see them. How can you see an evil man? You see your own people being killed. You cannot say anything, because there is something that person holding that person not to say something. He's afraid of them. Now, who is that person that Jagaban say if you refuse or if you fight terrorists in Nigeria, that will kill him? Just let us be thinking why Nigeria is into this mess, because we are collecting money from somebody who called himself a Christian. How can you go Islamic bank and borrow money? That will use it and turn you. That is where this problem is coming out. All these people that are doing gara, that they are buying 2 private jets, 3 private jets, and the same shoes. Them, they cannot do anything. So the earlier is better. The masses should stand up and fight for this. Look at what happened today. Now, Nigerian youth said they are now protest against justice towards Mazi Jonathan Chinedu. Police people to come and shoot at them. Who are shooting? Their own brother. And you are complaining that salary they are giving you is too small. Who are you complaining to? The same people that suffered is suffering with you. He come out to protect. You shoot at them. How can we save this type of people? That is why everybody should know that the only way we can be saved is to stand with IPOB. Stand on this quest. Every IPOB is whiter than We don't hide anything. We don't hide evil. Wherever we see evil, we drag it out. The whole world will see it. We don't care who you may be. Whether you are my father, you are my mother, commit that evil. We drag you out. So Christianity in Nigeria that don't want to speak, is it somebody in America will come and fight for you? In the country you call your own. You are using the religion that you know that is against you, call you ifid, that call you to Satan, that is not preventing them, to not dominating the land, and you keep quiet. Let us not think about what is going on in our land. That is why sometimes our leader, if he broadcasts something, people are listening and the people are taking, learning much about it. But there are some certain times. Do you see when our leader said something? If you know what you can do for us to get Biafra, go and do it. You saw the criminal in our land. In social media, everybody come out, starting destroying, starting making their own heavyweight. You see, that time, the criminal jumped out. For scammers in the social media, jumped out. Where are they today? Now, our leader said something. He said, any day we started killing ourselves, we should forget Biafra. Immediately said it. Nigeria said, federal government office. Is it true? So that if they are starting cleaning themselves, Biafra will not come. They are recruited Igbo people to start cleaning our people. Clean our people. Start mayhem in our land. You see this Nigeria, everybody is fighting like what Soludo said. It will consume everybody if we did not stand up like people who want to liberate this land. I am encouraging everybody. IPOB is trying their possible best. DOS is trying. But religious leaders, we are calling upon you. Do you know, if, assuming now, half of Christianity in Nigeria joined the protest today, how can police shoot at them? Police will not shoot at them. Half, we said half of Christians in Nigeria. But you know, they call us names. But we are fighting those. Encouraging our people, please, my brothers and sisters. Nobody will save us from this. Nobody. IPOB is trying their possible best to educate our people, to tell our people what is coming against us. What is coming that will swallow both walking and wine, Christian and their own everything. So our people, please, what you should do, contribute to your own water. Contribute, speak out, don't afraid. If you speak the truth, if you keep quiet, you die. You better speak the truth so that we can save humanity in this kind of life we are into. Great Biafrans, support ESN, stay together with our leadership and say no to evil. We as the people, we are the one that will save our land. Nobody will come from America to save us. That thing you are afraid of, that the Fulani are holding, who is killing who? As Muslims are coming out to debunk what is the reality, calling Christian, there is no any truthful Christian in Nigeria, but the truthful ones. But they are the one that recruited this because of leadership in the zoo. He go all Africa, recruited Fulani to come and settle in Nigeria and started killing people. Who are killing who? Ask them. If you said, now you see what will happen. They may even recruit to Christian now, give them names of Muslims and go and kill them, so that the whole world will see that it's not Christian alone they are clean. You know Nigeria is evil. They can do anything to cover evil they are committing against people. My brothers, nobody, see, if all of us die, nobody will save us. It's better we stand up. It's better we stand up like and support what we're doing. Don't run away. Christianity, if to remain as Christianity in Nigeria, you know what to do. But for we, Biafra, we are going home. And we said no. We said no again for us to live with these people. They won't actually for a good work.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on Mazi, I think you are going to be the last caller, please. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi Jonathan.
Welcome to the program.
My name is Chukwu Emmanuel, and I'm speaking from my location. Thank you, Jonathan, once again. I greet my leader, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a man who set up this platform to expose so many things. I greet him once again. I want to start this evening from the statement of Soludo. Soludo said, Igbo need Nigeria, and Nigeria need Igbo. I want to correct that impression. Yes, Igbo need Nigeria. Nigeria hates Igbos. That is the correct language. And when you need somebody and the person hates you, if you are a human being, you will withdraw yourself from that person or from that group. That means you are a human being. If you love somebody, for example, and the person hates you, and you continue loving him, then he will kill you and you die for nothing. Any tribe or group that refuse to learn from history, that people are idiots as a human being. The history of Nigeria started from Lord Lugard, or from Pure. When Nigeria was created, Lord Lugard said Nigeria is oil and water that cannot mix together. Nigeria was created to test for a time of 100 years. And that 100 years has expired 2014, 11 years today. And nobody who claim to be Igbo politicians can even say and question. This country was created for 100 years to test. Now it is not working. Let us find a way, which is what IPOB Nnamdi Kanu is talking about. And it was put by the side. What they are interested is from one election to another election to another election to another election. A people that refuse to learn from history is not a human being. The history of Nigeria is very clear that Nigeria is Igbo man. They start to kill Igbo man all the way from 1945 till date. Now tell me how somebody like Soludo, who claimed to be a professor, we make such a idiot statements. When a people like Soludo come on board and they go to history and ask themselves questions, they will understand that the best thing they will do is to support IPOB in their eyes. That is the only thing they're supposed to do. Because everything that is coming, that is going on in this world, have an end, including life. When you are alive, like Soludo, like Igbo politicians, like Igbo Flav and all of them, they're supposed to know that this is the only chance they have when they are alive to support IPOB for the interest of one generation. The Fulanese are fighting for on their unborn generation. But Igbo religious leaders, or an Igbo, all of them are a group of evil people, betraying, sabotaging, destroying their people, thinking that their enemy will love them, not knowing they are at the center. Going forward, no way. Going back, no way. How also now they have rendered themselves to nothing in Nigeria, Igbo politicians. These people who are following Kano, Emmanuel Kano, them. In their own understanding, they are fighting Ethiopia. They are fighting Chikedozie. They are fighting Chinasamu. They don't know they are killing themselves as Igbo, as people, as a group. There is a clip we played this evening. One of our brothers who make some statements. I see the deep of the statement he made. It constant. That clip, it means a lot. You know, some people, what people are suffering is that the Bible said, many are called, few are choosing. There are very few people that is human beings who can level in this world. They are not up to 20%. Other people are idiots. Other people are idiots. They dwell in religion. This thing you call religion, Christianity and Muslim, that is where they are. Many of them. They don't reason as a human being. They are fools. The wise people are spoiled in this world. That is why when you come to developed world, the government, they selected people who have sense to think, to reason, to be at the head of affairs of every country. They put their country in order. They don't allow criminals to come closer to any important position. That is government. They put things for that for everybody to enjoy. But religion is just to collect your money, to feed themselves. You see that religion you see in Nigeria, they are interested to Nigeria to continue as it is. Because they are making billions of naira from the idiots who say they are followers. Then, if not, why did the GO in Lagos, the Yoruba pastors, and all of them, They are quiet. Every day Christians are killing in Nigeria. Everybody is killing in Nigeria. They keep quiet. Nobody is saying anything until is it not only IPOB is fighting for everybody in Nigeria, and they are doing everything to castigate IPOB, but they are claiming they are man of God. What a shameful people we have in the name of Nigeria. Everything about Nigeria is evil from the beginning to the end, and that is where you will see a large of mosque, a large of churches. Everywhere is church. They are going to heaven. For God said that heaven is here on earth, good government. Hell is also here on earth, which is evil government they have Nigeria. Mazi Jonathan, I want to use this opportunity to congratulate, to support, to all the whole IPOB. Look forward to support POS, because if you miss this opportunity, you may not see it anymore. Ojukwu have come and gone, do his best. Now he's in Nnamdi Kanu. Every Igbo man who have sense, if you have sense, if you are a human being, follow IPOB, support GOS, follow Chike Doziem and Chinua Sanwo-Olu and their group. That is the only thing you have here on earth. Now you are alive, because a day will come where you will be no more. That is life. It's something that come and go. When you have the opportunity, you have to use it very carefully. I have seen that Igbo people don't know anything about politics. That is truth. They don't know that the collective is politics. The Yorubas, they know what is politics all about. The Fulani in the north, they know. But in the east, there's no politics. The one we have that place is criminals. And it was made by human being, by using somebody like Opus Odema, using like somebody like Professor Soludo, criminals, to hold their people down, not knowing that the day will come, be a dead man. God created death to show human being, to learn that one day is going to be your turn. But for the case of Igbo people today, they will die. Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All we had.
Thank you very much. This is where I'm going to stop, please. Taking calls, Biafrans and lovers of freedom, we must always continue, because there is no stopping. Talk less of going back, because we have no back to go. As I've been saying, we must protect this struggle. You know, that has been my mantra right from day one. Because, you know, if we, out of stupidity or sentiment, we neglect or fail to protect this structure, I am telling you, we all shall regret it. But the beauty of it is, it doesn't matter whatever that is going on, there are watchmen. The most important thing is for us to be aware, to be educated on the issue we engaged on. That is the most important thing. So that awareness, that education, that enlightenment, that illumination will keep us consistent. It becomes the base of our ideology, and that is why we say Biafra remains our ideology. There is something our brother Ejike said, which I also concur. The Nigerian government, you know, they experiment on everything. They say, Mazi Namdeka, they had Mazi Namdeka to say, if we ever kill ourselves, Biafrans kill Biafrans, that forget Biafra. Biafra will not come. They started to say, let us experiment, because every way and a way for them. What I'm telling you is, it made a very crucial point, you know. And I know one of the things that made them also not to kill him in Kenya. You know, he said, Mazi Namdeka say, if I die, if they kill me, Biafra will come even quicker. So they say, we know, you know, this man, we know, understand him. When they were contemplating killing him in Kenya, some say, some Fulani Kali, they say, you know, this man said, they remember, they recorded every of his word. I am telling you. They say, remember, this man say, if I die, if they kill me, that Biafra will come quicker. So I beg, make we not try him all, because we fear this man. All his words, whatever he's saying, he is true. That's one of the things that made them to also spare his life. Say, oh boy, because they don't want Biafra to come quick. So they say, make no person touch him more. I'm telling you. So when they had, if we raise arms against ourselves, forget Biafra. Now they recruited criminals. Remember, one of the reasons also why they compromise people to start killing after all, we have natural criminals in our land. We have armed robbers. We have cultists. There are cultists in our land that also kill people even before IPOB come. We have people that are criminally minded, so they are easy to recruit them in order to start just be saying that you are ESN. I could remember one of those criminals that was caught in a bush by members of ESN. They video him. They asked him, what are you doing inside this bush? Why do you come here to camp with all these small boys you carry come? He said, this is what they are being told to do. Commit your crime, you'll be protected, nobody will go after you. Even they give them money for that. And the only thing you'll be doing for us is this: be calling that you are ESN. That is the thing. One of the reasons they did it is to create that sense, to create that this thing in us, that mentality in us, to confirm that these people, they cannot even rule themselves. They cannot be able to manage themselves. It will be only war and killings. You know, that is the mentality they want to create in many of our people, that we cannot manage ourselves. Look at the killings. Is it not Igbo killing Igbo? All these things are, done artificially, orchestrated by our enemies. Many of our politicians are handy in this. They are agents. These politicians, most of these politicians you see in our land, the Igbo politicians, the Biafran politicians, they are agents of the North. Why do you think that Soludo is using exactly the same phrase always used by the Fulani political class? Why do you think so? That God did not create us, that God did not make mistake in creating us together as one Nigeria? I don't know whether people are... Why do you think that he is using the same word for word? A professor like him that you know better. Before he became a governor, he can never make that type of statement because he's fundamentally flawed. But why do you think that after being a governor in his political seat and going for second term election, that he must use exact words? They train them, they teach them from their masters in the north that just these are the continue saying this word, continue saying these words, repeating these words. It is a magical word. Have you ever, in all his public statements, Soludo, as the governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, even before entering into any political or any technocratic seat, any job in Nigeria, have you ever had him say that phrase? Have you ever had him? He come from somewhere. He was made to be speaking that type of word, that repeating that mantra. Because you hear this mantra only from the Fulani oligarchy, from the Fulani political class. It's only them that use that word. God don't make mistake by keeping us together, by forming us as one people, as one nation. So today, how Banyago Soludo Senono say these are the things you'll be repeating. Now we know that you are one of us. You see, Nigeria the minimius. I am telling you, if you as an Igbo man enters Nigerian political circle, my goodness me, you will change. It's a must. It's a must. So we must continue making sure that we continue preaching, we continue creating awareness, and we continue doing the doings. It doesn't matter whatever the enemy throws at us. We are a people, we are a movement, and we are a structure, and this structure must be protected jealously. It doesn't matter anything. And this is where I'm going to stop. Biafra remains our religion. Biafra remains our ideology. Biafra is all we have. We must continue until Biafra is restored, irrespective of the ups and downs. Thank you for listening. From me, from here, it is simply good evening.